I just, when I heard about it, John contacted me. I thought, you know what, that sounds like it's going to be a great rally, and I think I'll just drive down there, take a road trip, get away from my wife and John and everybody I know, and just come down here for a break, and it's been really good. I've enjoyed it so far. Had dinner with I get to shoot almost any gun I want with all the ammo I need, and so come back, get another one, test it, shoot it, enjoy it, send it back, get another one, do the same thing over and over. You know, I mean, there really are not many people in history, other than Emerson or Shakespeare, that I would want to be more than myself, unless it's Hugh Hefner. He sort of got to do the same thing, didn't he? Sorry about that one, went over a few heads, right? But anyway, seriously, it's great to be here and yak at you for a couple of minutes. You know already I ain't that smart, and you know, Eric Pratt is about 18 to 95 IQ points above me. That was a great speech, and I enjoyed that. And I'm a life member, by the way, of Gun Owners of America. I hope that all of us here are doing what we can, unless you just think you shouldn't join gun rights organizations. Everybody's free to do what they want, but I like to see people, you know, putting their money there if they can, you know, because you and I have a hard time lobbying and going and doing all the things, the dirty work that needs to be done, right? And there's too much pitting one gun rights group against another. I think we're kind of trying to eat our own here too much. I think in the firearms world, if somebody at Daniel Defense or Smith & Wesson or Glock or wherever makes some comment they kind of regret and even apologize for it, a lot of us tend to be ready to burn down their company, it seems like. Maybe they deserve it sometimes, you know, but I think we want to be careful about that. But anyway, it is great. I have heard from several of you already. About 2 weeks ago, after I announced I was going to come down here, I started getting messages from people say, hey man, if you're driving through Alabama or Georgia, stop along the way, I'll buy you dinner. You know, we'll go shooting and things like that. 2 or 3 people say, hey, you're going to be in Tallahassee, you're free, I can offer you free lodging, come stay with me, and all that sort of thing. You know, gun owners are just good people. Oh, by the way, there were no supermodels that sending those messages, of course. But gun owners are just good people. You know, there are exceptions. I've said that for a long time, and it is so true. And walking around talking with you all, the meet and greets we do, most of the messages I get on Facebook, you know, on the internet, I mean, just good people. It's just that simple, and I still stand by that. I mean, there are a few goofballs and numbskulls out there, of course, because firearms are so mainstream now, and it's great. When back in the 70s, I guess, when I got really into firearms, I was a little bit of a minority in a way. You know, you're a little bit careful about bringing up firearms in certain groups until you got to know people. But now there's a gun shop on every corner and a range everywhere. There's an indoor range, and they're having date night, and young people and everybody, they're going to shoot. So it's great that it is so much more mainstream. It's a great thing for us. Of course, there's a negative side to that. You also have that crazy uncle of yours that you're a little afraid of. You know, he also might be collecting guns, and he might be on the internet. He might be making YouTube videos. So everywhere on the internet and everywhere in real life, you've got people who have sense, and you have people, well, like me, who don't have a lot of sense. So that's just part of it, though, isn't it? Let me get back to my notes, so here I'll go. So anyway, I'm just going to make a couple of points. One is, of course, what we're doing today is we're kind of speaking to the choir, but that's what we have to do. We want to energize people. We want to help people stay motivated.